out where the river bends under the oak shade. We carved our names in the bark, a promise softly made. Beneath the sky white and blue, your laughter was my clothes. Now only whispers linger where once sweet words you spoke. The cabin by the path where the sun would gently hold now stands untouched, abandoned, the canyon turned cold. Oh, how the wind cries through the hollow, empty space. Echoes of your footsteps that time cannot erase. The stars up above like the tears I've never shown. Guide me through these shadows on this journey all alone. Once this heart was sheltered by your love's untold gold, and I'm just a whisper where the canyon turned cold. The saddle hangs dusty, the horse long since gone. Like the dreams we once rode on from dusk till dawn. That old porch where we sat now creaks under the weight of memories fading like the light when day meets night's fade. Your scarf caught on the fence post, still fluttering bold. A flag of surrender to the grief I've yet to hold. Oh, how the wind cries through the hollow, empty space. Echoes of your footsteps that time cannot erase. The stars up above like the tears I've never shown. Guide me through these shadows on this journey all alone. Once this heart was sheltered by your love's untold gold. Now I'm just a whisper where the canyon turned cold. Sometimes in the silence, the gravel roadside, and I swear it's your voice 'neath the moon's watchful eyes. The daylight comes stealing all the night's gentle grace, leaving and just the traces of your once familiar face. Oh, how the wind cries through the hollow, empty space. Echoes of your footsteps that time cannot erase. The stars up above like the tears I've never shown. Guide me through these shadows on this journey all alone. Was it just a whisper or your call returning home? Here in the silence where the canyon turned cold, the trail fades away under time's relentless mold. A story untold where the canyon turned cold. Underneath the old oak tree where we carved our names, the sky turns a mournful shade as the landscape claims. Memories whispers tangled in the wind's soft sighs, where once we lay, now only my shadow lies. The town sleeps quiet, the streets all worn and wise. The rain cries just like I do for dreams that die, where the river runs but can't hide the tears I've cried. Each drop mirrors the moments you were mine. On this lonesome trail under clouded skies I find the rain cries. Oh, the rain cries. That porch still creaks, remembers our laughter clear. Dusty cabins echo parts of you that once were near. Gravel roads where the tracks of your leaving heals. With every gust the wild sage your scent reveals, but your warmth is just a ghost that the cold wind steals. The rain cries just like I do for love that's lost in the shadow of the hill by the frost-covered moss. Each drop a story, a moment that time has tossed on these empty plains, paying the highest cost. The rain cries. Oh, the rain cries. Sunset paints the sky with hues of our old flame. Riding lonesome trails I whisper your sacred name. Soulless in the saddle under stars that we once claimed. This wandering life, a picture in a tattered frame. The rain cries and I'm calling out to you across the time-worn paths and the morning dew. Maybe these skies will clear, or maybe they'll stay blue. But like the rain, my heart will always cry for you. The rain cries. Forever the rain cries. Let the echo carry. Let the silence speak as the guitar fades. Like a cowboy walking slowly into the endless horizon. His heart full of echoes, his footsteps quiet on the soft, wet ground. Stood by the creek where the cottonwoods whispered, under the grip of the great mountain shadow. She laughed with the sun, danced with the wind, on that old wooden porch where our summer's thin. Her scarf in the breeze like a soft blue prayer, her promise of forever hung silent in the air. Now her goodbye drifts through the valley so low, rustles through the oak leaves where the wild rivers flow. Every sunset bleeds a color she once knew, and her goodbye drifts like the morning dew. Years peeled the paint from that cabin we shared, gravel roads less traveled, echo songs unsung. The chair where she sat remains solemnly bare, a testament to dreams we once declared. In the stir of the dust, her laughter's a ghost, fading on the trail where I need her the most. Her goodbye drifts through the valley so low, rustles through the oak leaves where the wild rivers flow. Every sunset bleeds a color she once knew, her goodbye drifts like the morning dew. I roam through these hills, a shadow at dusk, chasing the whisper of her gone silhouette. Love's a lone star fading from view in the vast endless sky of the deepest blue. Still her goodbye drifts through the valley so low, haunts every canyon, over peaks dusted with snow. Each night folds in colder and through, her goodbye drifts and I'm drifting too. Her goodbye drifts and I'm drifting too.
There's an oak tree just past the hill where silence talks and time stands still. Its roots hold stories left unsaid and bark like paper for the dead. I rode there slow, my hat pulled low, the sky burned gold, the wind moved slow. I pulled my knife and carved one line, the name I swore was once just mine. I buried my name beneath the oak, no cross, no stone, no preacher spoke. Just one last breath, one last vow to leave behind the man I was somehow. I didn't cry, I didn't choke, just carved and dug in prairie smoke. No eulogy, no farewell cloak, I buried my name beneath the oak. The grass was tall, the dusk ran deep, the sky looked down as if to weep. The crows flew low, the breeze was dry, and somewhere coyotes said goodbye. I left no note, no kiss, no trail, just saddle creaks and one exhale. If they ever ask of me, say he rode west where souls run free. I buried my name beneath the oak, where hearts go quiet and fire folk spoke, where thunder dreams and horses roam, and men like me find peace alone. Don't sing no song, don't light no flame, just let the dirt forget my name. Let wind and stars the story cloak. I buried it beneath the oak. Some folks die in towns and beds, but me, I chose the sky instead. No one owns the wind you see, and now the wind remembers me. I buried my name beneath the oak, then turned my back and didn't look. The sun went down, the world went wide, and I rode off with no one by my side. If you hear hooves where no one spoke, it's just the man who left his name beneath the oak.
Out where the oak trees shadow the forgotten road, I found a scarlet scarf you left behind. Under the skies where our wild dreams once flowed, and by a lonesome hill where our hearts were entwined. The old porch creaks, it sings a sad, sad tune of dusty boots and dances in the faint moonlight. Every whispered breeze seems to mourn and croon about the day you vanished out of sight. Lonesome hill fell apart just like my heart when you rode away, leaving only echoes and ache. The trails went cold, the town grew stark underneath the weight of promises we couldn't make. Nothing's quite the same in the quiet rooms where laughter died away in the cooling heart. Only shadows dance in the thickening glooms where our love once bloomed with gentle mirth. Gravel roads that led to our secret places now just went through fields of withering wheat. Your empty saddle, those long-lost embraces, turn memories bittersweet. Lonesome hill fell apart just like my heart when you rode away, leaving only echoes and ache. The trails went cold, the town grew stark underneath the weight of promises we couldn't make. By the rustling creek I hear your voice call soft and low, a haunting melody across time-worn divide. In every setting sun your absence is the shadow, but it's in the quiet I find you never truly said goodbye. A lonesome hill fell apart here in my heart. Your memory rides like a ghost through the fog and the dew. As the sun dips down and the night starts, in every starlit silence I'm still loving you. So I saddle up, ride the echoes back to the start, underneath the lonesome hills, endless aching blue, where every whisper of the wind's a part of the love we knew, the life I miss, the you I knew.
the shadow of the oak, wild daisies lie. I first saw her laugh under that vast frontier sky. Her scarf danced with the wind by the old porch light. In a town too small for dreams, but just right for the night. Unspoken words closed her eyes, like the sunset draws the day. Every whisper of the breeze seems to echo her name. In the rustle of the leaves and the rattle of old rails, her memory haunts these hills like a ghostly wandering tale. Years flew like dust through these worn and weary hands. The cabin stands empty like my heart's unplanted lands, where laughter filled the rooms, now only silence reigns. The saddle unmounted and love lost to the plains. Unspoken words closed her eyes, like the sunset draws the day. Every whisper of the breeze still echoes her name. In the rustle of the leaves and the creaking of old floors, her absence fills the air like the rain that never pours. Now I roam these gravel roads where our stories were spun, underneath the starlit glow, avoiding the sun. A lone rider with shadows, where once we rode side by side, left talking to the wind with my unspoken goodbye. Unspoken words closed her eyes. Now the stars refuse to glow. The night's embrace is cold as the northern winds blow. Dust settles on the trails where our dreams once flew high. Now I ride alone under the endless crying sky. Her echo in the canyon where my heart forever lies.
In the shadow of the oak where whispers hang on to the breeze, I carved our names inside a heart, and still I see it with ease. Your scarf, it danced a wild red against the prairie's dust, on the porch where we lay watching stars and dreams we used to trust. Those boots walked away down a road of gravel gray, left nothing but the echo of your laugh in the fray. Sunset bleeds just like my heart over trails where we'd roam. Boots walked away and my heart lost its home. Cabin by the ridge stands empty, like the void inside my chest. Rain taps on the window in rhythm with my unrest. The saddle hangs untouched neath that old weathered barn's decay. Every creak in the wooden boards echoes words we didn't say. Those boots walked away with every dream I dared to lay underneath that endless sky where our wild spirits play. Sunset bleeds just like my heart over lands where silence swells. Boots walked away, left me nothing but farewells. Oh, how the wind carries your voice across the canyon's cry, telling tales of what was ours. I'm the lone shadow walking where our laughter once filled the air, holding on to the ghost of you, wondering if you still care. Still those boots walked away down paths old and worn, leaving me with memories in the dust they have borne. Sunset bleeds just like my heart over roads that lead astray. Boots walked away, love's a price too steep to pay. Boots walked away, and the echoes, they still stay.
In the shade of an old oak tree, where the river bends and sighs, I found a locket of rusted gold beneath the endless sky. Engraved initials, worn and old, whisper secrets when I pry. Takes me back to dusty roads and the tears we didn't cry. Locket closed her eyes, memories inside, neath the willows weep, where our promises lie. The wind sings her name through the prairie's embrace, and in every sunset's flame I see her trace. The cabin's quiet, the porch worn with the echoes of her life. Gravel roads we walked along, now paths of the past. The scarf she left still smells like rain and the dreams we dared to cast. But time pulled her away from me as shadows grew vast. Locket closed her eyes, memories inside, beneath the willows weep, where our promises lie. The wind sings her name through the prairie's embrace, in every sunset's flame I see her trace. Oh, these hills recall the touch of her hand, and the stars up above, they understand how the heart holds on, though the years may flee. In the solitude of the trails she walks with me. Locket closed her eyes, and so must I. With every dawn I try to say goodbye, but the wind sings her name, sweet and low, in the lands where the lonely cowboys go. Locket closed her eyes, never to say goodbye. Out by the old creek, where oak trees cast shadows long, I first heard her laughter in the summer sweet song. We danced under starlight where the wild horses roam, in that dusty town, once a place we called home. Her voice rolled through the wind, clear and true, whispering secrets in the morning dew. Every sunset paints her silhouette, but she's a ghost I can't hold. Her voice rode through my dreams in the night so cold. Years rolled like the tumbleweeds, past cabins worn and old, gravel roads forgotten, tales of love untold, the scarf she left behind. On the porch swing sways a remnant of her presence in those golden days. Her voice rolled through the wind, a haunting melody. In the rustle of the leaves, she's still calling me. Every sunset hides her face in shades of gold and blue. Her voice rode through my heart, but she's a song I once knew. Now the prairie's wide and the nights stretch out ahead. Sleep doesn't visit the pillow where I lay my head, searching for her echoes in the valleys and the peaks. My soul rides endless trails that her memory seeks. Her voice rolled through the wind, never to be found, across those silent plains where our hopes were bound. In every whispered breeze, under the crescent moon's glow, her voice rode through the past, the only love I'll know. Out where the oak trees meet the sky's embrace, I remember her laughter, a soft fleeting trace, in a quiet town where old porches knew my heart's whispers and the love that once flew. Shattered glass flew with the wind through that door the day she walked out, leaving her scarf on the floor. Oh, the winds carry secrets of old love so true, through dusty trails and skies mourn forever blue. Each step on this gravel a memory's way, shattered glass flew with and left me to my fate. Now the cabins lay empty where we once danced. Moonlight saddle, the horses roam free, with no rider to guide them, just like she left me. And the sunsets bleed red over lands she won't tread, each twilight a reminder of the words we left unsaid. Oh, the winds carry secrets of old love so true, through dusty trails and skies mournfully blue. Each step on this gravel, a memory's way. Shattered glass flew away and left me to my fate. Underneath the starlit cloak, I see her eyes, gleaming like the rivers under stormy winter skies. Is letting go a step I take, or just a silent lie? With every whispering grass, I feel my quiet reply. Oh, the winds carry secrets of old love so true, through dusty trails and skies forever blue. Each step on this gravel, a piece of my heart stays. Shattered glass flew with her through those old fading ways. Here holding the echoes where the wild roses grow, I wander alone with the ghost of her glow.
In a town where the oak trees whisper under the lantern-lit skies, I met her on a dusty porch as the prairie wind sighed. Her laugh was a melody, soft as a summer rain, but her eyes held the secrets, the joys and the pain. Oh, how her eyes sleeps beneath the starlit plains, dreaming of the wildflowers after springtime rains. Every sunset paints her, but she's gone with the dawn, left me with the shadows where her light once shone. We rode through the canyons where river bends twist, her scarf in the wind, a spectral mist. But time, like the river, slips silent unseen, leaves just the echo where laughter had been. Her eye sleeps beneath the endless aching skies, lost like the whispers of our last goodbyes. Every trail grows colder, every cabin bare, a ghost on the gravel road, a fragrance in the air. Now the saddle's worn, the leather cracked and dry, like the tear tracks etched where I once saw her cry. A part of me wonders on nights crisp and deep, I sleep peacefully, or if they too weep. So her eye sleeps beneath sending the listener into a melancholy trance. The final notes linger like the fading light on a western horizon, embodying the soul of a cowboy forever haunted, forever touched by love lost to the winds of time.
There's an old porch where my memories linger, weathered wood beneath the touch of my finger. Saw an oak tree sway, a scarf in the breeze. That porch watched me leave, my heart on its knees. Oh, the wind whispers low through the valley and creek, and the sun casts long shadows when the heart is too weak. Under skies wide and somber where my sorrows believe, I still see that old porch watch me leave. Gravel roads where we rode side by side, echoes of laughter where our dreams used to hide. Then came autumn sigh, the cold rust on the leaves, empty cabin, silent goodbye. The porch watched me grieve. Oh, the wind whispers low through the valley and creek, and the sun casts long shadows when the heart is too weak. Under skies wide and somber where my sorrows believe, I still see that old porch watch me leave. In the hush of the night, by the flicker of fire, every star up above knows the tune of my lyre. But the silence around speaks the truth, can't deceive. All I loved, all I lost, as that porch watched me leave. So I roam through the dusk where the wild rivers weave, with a soul full of dust and a heart that can't cleave. To the shadows of oak trees where I once could breathe, forever that old porch had watched me leave. Yes, forever that old porch still watching me leave. Where the creek bends low beneath the ancient oaks, I found a scarf you wore, now frayed by time and hope. These rustling leaves converse where shadows merge and cope, with whispers of your laugh on that old gravel slope. The rain hides my tears just like it hides the past, each drop a memory in storms that seem to last. This heart like empty cabins, worn and overcast, echoes with the silence of the love that couldn't last. The porch still creaks the same under a sky so vast, where we once watched the stars, a quiet love amassed. Now trails fade in the fields where our dreams were cast. The Dust settles alone as day slips into the past. The rain hides my tears just like it hides the past. Each drop a memory in storms that seem to last. This heart like empty cabins, worn and overcast, echoes with the silence of the love that couldn't last. Oh, the winding roads, the dust kicked by my boots, a saddle worn with miles, tracing back to roots. Yet in each setting sun, my resolved heart disputes the notion I'll forget the love that once was absolute. So let the rain hide my tears, let it wash the lonely miles, as the night claims the sun and the darkness reconciles. Yet still your echo lingers across the time and trials of, and the rain under the oaks, down the old forgotten aisles. Underneath the shadow of an age-old oak, where whispers of the wild wind used to speak, there lies a gravel path where we once roamed, now just fading tracks beside the creek. You wore a scarf of blue, eyes full of dreams. We planned our lives on that old wooden porch, but time like silent thieves stole all but screams, left me riding alone with a flickering torch. On this timeless road now washed away, the rains came down, swallowed up our days. Your laughter's echo I chase in vain, like sunsets bleeding in a sky of gray. Where did you go, my heart's refrain, on this timeless road washed away? Mountains stand unchanged by the year's flight, but not those little cabins where love's light burned bright. Your hand in mine seemed nothing could tear us apart. Now it's but a dusty saddle, an empty heart. The evenings when the world turned a softer hue, we'd count the stars, the future seemed so true. But town lights dimmed, and so did what I thought I knew. Left wandering these trails, cloaked in twilight dew. On this timeless road now washed away, the rains came down, swallowed up our days. Your laughter's echo I chase in vain, like sunsets bleeding in a sky of gray. Where did you go, my heart's refrain, on this timeless road washed away? Maybe love's a ghost town, faded and old, haunted by memories in the silence they told. I ride through the whispers where our past sleeps cold, searching for a treasure in the heart I still hold. On this timeless road forever washed away, I find you in the breeze, in the dusk's last ray. Though you're gone, my love won't sway. Echoes of you linger in the winds that fray. Where did you go, washed away. And so I ride love under these weeping skies. Every sunset, every dust trail, your memory never dies.
There's a whispering wind by the old ridge line where the oak tree stands, guarding the divide. Beneath its boughs you and I would lie, watching clouds sail through a cobalt sky. Scarves you left there still hanging there on crooked nails, frayed edges torn by air. Each threadbare stripe of memory fades like campfire drifts at the close of day. Oh, how the firelight danced in your eyes in the quiet hush of a starlit night. Now it's just the cold wind's embrace and the echo of you that I can't replace. Town's half empty like the glass beside my bed. The barkeep knows the whiskey won't clear your silhouette. Dusty roads stretch out like the years, paved in sorrows and dry like my tears. The saddle's worn where you used to ride alongside me through the changing tides. Now it's just me and these old porch swings, whispering songs of what used to be. Of a starlit night, now it's just the embers glow that fades and the shadow of you that never strays in the silence neath the vast endless dawn. I reckon my heart found a place to call home, but homes ain't homes with empty chairs. Fires don't warm the solitary air. So I'll chase the sun as it kisses the dawn, where memories of us are etched in the morn. And though this heart might roam wild and free, your ghost in the campfire drifts with me. Yes, your ghost in the campfire drifts with me. Out where the oak tree shadows lie long, on the porch of a cabin where the gravel turns to sand, there's a worn out saddle and a scarf you left behind. Each thread a whisper of your hand. By the fading trails where the wildflowers dream, you danced under a sky so vast and still. In the echo of your laughter, the creek sings its old song. In that quiet town, my memory stood still. Oh, these hills recall your silhouette. Each sunset paints your face in its fiery hues. The wind still carries
It's you I can't lose. Now the cabin sit empty, the doors creak alone. The dust settles where our stories were born. Rain taps on the windows like tears of the sky. On the nights too cold since you've been gone. Those trails overgrown, the fields turned to brown, where we rode through dreams, vibrant and wild. I roam with the shadows and the ghosts of our past. Every mile without you, every sorrow compiled. Oh, these hills recall your silhouette, and each sunset paints your face in its fiery hues. The wind still carries the softness of your voice. In this lonesome life, it's you I can't lose. Sometimes a man's heart is a wide open range, where memories roam far and free. But tonight by the oak tree, where your laughter still lives, I'm as trapped in your memory as a soul can ever be. So here stays my heart beneath these endless skies, moonlight dancing on the path where you once lay. Oh, these hills remember, and so do I, in the twilight of my life, where your memory stood still forever and a day. Underneath the gnarled oak tree, where our initials lay, I remember how the sunset painted skies a mournful gray. Your scarf would dance to lovers' waltz caught on a western breeze, as your words fell softly like the autumn's withered leaves. Their goodbye listened quiet like the dust on an old town road, where memories whisper through the cracks of what we once called home. A saddle left untouched, a porch now bare, shadows long and twisted in the silence of fading trails. Her goodbye listened. The cabin by the creek now stands as empty as my heart. Gravel roads once traveled feel endlessly apart. The laughter we shared lost in winds that sweep through lonely pines. Our dreams like fallen leaves scattered over time. Her goodbye listened, echoing beneath the vast and starry skies, a haunting tune over hills where the lonely coyote cries, an echo off the mountains through valleys deep and misted in the hush of night. Her goodbye listen. Now every sunset's just a memory's fading light, and every star above a tear from that last night. frost, in the chilling breeze where all but sorrow's lost. Her goodbye listened, so did I, to the end of an age-old song. The heart knows what the heart needs and where it truly belongs. With her scarf in my pocket and her memory ever twisted underneath the gnarled oak, her goodbye listen. In this ballad, the use of sensory details and symbolic objects weaves a tapestry of loss and memory, echoing a deep personal connection to the past through the physical landscape of a Western setting.
Out by Lonesome Hill under that old oak tree, where the dust spins gold and the late days glow, we carved our names, wild hearts run free. In the bark they're faded now, just like the snow. Scarves in the wind, your laughter in the air, we danced on shadows of the coming night. Your silver locket, the moonlight in your hair, a memory's whisper neath the stars' soft light. Oh, Lonesome Hill cries, cries for you and me. Her tears are the rain on empty cabin floors. The wind it moans through branches of the tree, where our love ain't sheltered anymore. The gravel roads, now overrun with thorns, lead to the porch where once your song would play. Echoes of boots on wood, and now just forlorn, a symphony of what's been swept away. An empty saddle lays beside the trail where once we rode through fields of waving grain. And now all that's left is a lonesome nightingale singing ballads of our joy and pain. Oh, Lonesome Hill cries, cries for you and me. Her tears are the rain on empty cabin floors. The wind it moans through branches of the tree, where our love ain't sheltered anymore. Sometimes the heart is like those fading trails, lost beneath the weeds that time has grown. And in my dreams I roam where love prevails, only to wake on Lonesome Hill alone. So Lonesome Hill cries, and I cry too. The sunsets blaze on the lonely paths I roam, each step away from where our loved ones grew. The Lonesome Hill cries, and I can't find home. Oh, Lonesome Hill cries, and I can't find home.
Out where the river bends low neath the willows, I found a scarf blue as the wide prairie sky. It fluttered like a lonesome dove's gentle echo where once you whispered soft under sunset's loving sigh. The oak tree by the old porch still holds our names, carved deep in the bark beneath time's endless gaze. And the saddle whispers your name in the cold night air, riding trails of memories through shadows of despair. Each stirrup sways with the weight of ghostly dreams, while my heart rides on alone past quiet towns and streams. The cabin stands empty where laughter used to dwell, windows staring blank like eyes lost in sorrow's spell. Dust dances with the wind across the creaky wooden floors, echoes of your footsteps I can't hear anymore. The gravel road that led to our sunlit promised land now winds away forgotten through the lonely desert sand. And the saddle whispers your name in the cold night air, riding trails of memories through shadows of despair. Each stirrup sways with the weight of ghostly dreams, while my heart rides on alone past quiet towns and streams. Underneath the vast expanse of stars, I lay me down. The prairie wind carries your voice, but it's just a lonesome sound. An echo in the canyon, a whisper in the dark. A cowboy's heart wanders forever, kindled by love's lost spark. So the saddle whispers your name one last time into the breeze, past the trails where love once roamed free beneath the whispering trees. Maybe in another life, down another dusty way, we'll ride together once again where lost loves find the day. Till then, my love, the prairie moon watches as I roam alone, a wandering soul forever in search of a heart to call home.
I've crossed the rivers, climbed the rise, watched red dust paint the evening skies. My boots wore thin from years gone by, chasing dreams I couldn't tie. The canyon winds all knew my name, so did the storm, so did the flame. I rode with ghosts, I rode alone, my only home was what I owned. But she was the sunset I found, burning gold where the hills fell down. She stood like peace in a world untrue, with eyes like dusk and a voice like dew. I'd seen the world from town to town, but nothing shook me, nothing profound, till she looked up without a sound. She was the sunset I finally found. She had a garden by her door, and boots too clean for riding wore. Said she baked her bread by hand and read old books she didn't plan. I tipped my hat and barely spoke. She laughed and handed me her cloak. Said, cowboy, rest your saddle bones, even legends need a home. She was the sunset I found, a fire that warmed my worn out crown. I'd seen
ground. She was a sunset I found. I didn't ride to find a flame, but somehow she called out my name. And every mile I rode before led me straight to her front door. She was the sunset I found in a world of noise. She made no sound, just stood there like the end of day, soft and fierce in a honeyed way. And if this road should call me gone, I'll take her light and ride on strong. But I'll always turn my heart around back to the sunset that I found.